Okay, so we continue. Now I'm going to we do the same thing for the middle sensor, but this time around we have to exclude. Okay, this back. We have to exclude the upper level sensor, which is X0. So now, instead of now removing it, you will put it in the normally closed condition. The reason we will unveil before this class ends. So now the first one will be normally closed, the second will be normally open with address of X1, the next one normally open X2, and that will goes for the medium, which is Y11. Great. The next one will now be normally closed for X0, normally closed for X1. Oh, great. I just noticed that now. I will change it. And then the last one will be normally open X2. So this will not be this. This has to be changed to set instruction. So just put set Y11. Sorry, I have to change this. Copy this, paste this. The paste user over the right border cannot be executed. Delete. So copy this. We can paste here. Oh. Set Y11. Good. Now Y11 is set. Then for the last one will be normally closed, normally closed. Okay, we've done that too now. This has to change to normally open. Okay, good. Then this has to be X0. X0. X1. Then the last one will now be open, which is X2, to the output of set Y12. Good. So now we have to convert, then write to PLC. Say that again.
Are you using RST? You want after the coil? You can go after the coil for that day.
X2.
I mean, which symbol are you taking out of the symbol arranged down? For the state, are you using the coil or the next one?
No, I'm using F8.
No, the coil is F7.
F8, which is not a coil, is an application instruction because you are now using set something, so not a coil. Yeah.
Alright.
So now we'll continue. We have to test this. First product, large is coming up now. Can you see that? Next product, I guess this is medium. Yes, good. The last product is small. Good. Now we have the three indicators showing us that from this place large product has passed, medium product has passed, and small product has passed as well. However, um, if this program is just for just one line, like what has been happening now, it will be fine. But now that the program is for more than one line of program passing, that means something has to reset um, all this line, and after resetting, if other products pass by, it's still going to, of course, come up again, reset, come up again, reset, come up again. Okay, so now what we're going to do now is this: we are going to introduce a reset function, and after which we will now use a counter. Okay, so I will do this. I'll click on edit ladder. Then now you will now say X4, which is this blue sensor very close to where the product will be dropped, is now, we are going to use application instruction again, RST, then Y10. Good. Just a branch down. Then you say RST Y11. Don't forget, those are the guys that we set, so they are also the ones we will reset. What's going on again? So RST Y11. Good. And the next one will be RST Y12. Good. So now we are going to press convert and then write to PLC. Okay, it's written to PLC. Then we need to start and check our program. Now we press X10. Product is supplied. Oh, we need to put on our conveyor. Then the first product start large. Wow. Then reset itself. The next one, this is medium size, I guess. Now indicator tells us it's medium, come up and left. The small size is also passing by. Great. So this is working perfectly now, and this is what they expect us to do for this session. However, for somebody like me, this is still not kind of very smart. Why can't we collate the total number of the large product that has passed, the number of mediums that are passed, and then of course the small one? So let's just quickly introduce a counter. After which we introduced a counter, we create room for questions, and then we can close because of the limit from Zoom. Okay, maybe next time we are going to be moving to another platform to broadcast. Now let's create a counter for it. This is going to be something that is very important. Okay, why can't we say, let's start from the first one, and we create a space, insert a line in that, put a vertical line, then you have an output sensor, just like we've done timer before on this place, just like we've done timer before. sensor is just counter is also almost the same thing like that. Okay, for counter you also have from up to 256 counter in your PLC from 0 to 255, and of course these counters can be addressed from C0 to C255. So and then you can set the number of uh, uh, count duration you want them to count or whatever you want them to count. So if you say C0 K, for instance, 100. Okay, that's what you want. We can say, okay, after this guy has counted 100, maybe something else should happen. Probably should stop supplying large quantity, or probably you can say it should maybe put on an indicator or something. But here the main deal is for us to be able to know that the number of large quantities that has been processed. So let's insert a line also here, then vertical line, then at the output let's set C0, then maybe K100 for these two, and then do the same thing for the last one. Just insert a line, put a vertical line here, and then the output will now be oh, we can use the same. So let C0 for C0 second, that's wrong. C2 K100. Let's change this one to C1. If not, it will still be counting for what you have up here. Now good, so we have counter 0, we have counter 1, counter 1, and then we have counter 2. Great. So we convert, then write to PLC. Now that we've written to PLC, let's test it. Now look at that. For your large product, can you see your counter as red? You have one already on your large product. Even if the light does not remain active, you can come back to this place and you can confidently tell them that this is the amount of large product that has been packed. Can you see that? For the medium too is also having one now. If you check very well. Now for the last one, small one, can you see one as well? And that is how it's going to keep increasing. Now can you see that medium has become 2 now? So that is exactly what we are trying to say here. And that is what I see as the automated part of this system, is that I can understand the number of large product, the small product, irrespective of the indicators. Who am I going to be counting indicators? No. But with this guy, I can know exactly how many times this product has been, of course, supplied. Let me put it that way. And I'm trying to rush it, and at the end of the day, we will now check how many products has been passed, maybe how many large product we've had, how many medium, and how many small one we've had. Okay.
Sorry, can't you like the supply command?
Now that's one thing I need you to know, that a supply command cannot be latched. You can only recycle that process. We can make that happen. We can recycle the process, or we can set a timer to be putting it on and put it off. But you can't latch a robotic arm. Okay, you can't latch that supplies command. Okay, but now let's check it now. At the end of the day now, for our large products, we know that we've supplied 6 large products. For the medium, we've supplied 4, and for the small product, we've supplied 3. You can see that is more interesting and that makes more sense than just the indicators. I'm sure everybody will agree that with me, that just having an indicator showing you light. Okay, I think the counting part really make it to be very interesting. Okay, now good, let's do something. Let us delete all this program and write together for the last time, then create question time, then we are going to be closing this section. Okay, so that if at all you have made mistake at home or something, or you didn't get a part very well, you can get it at this second time. Then you can start preparing your question. If you're on Zoom, you can start dropping your question almost immediately. If you're on Facebook, you can of course put your question on the comment section below, and we are going to be answering your question very effectively. So now let us rewrite this again. Let us write it together again. Okay, let us do that again together. Sorry, people are asking for, honestly, for the YouTube. I don't know what happened to YouTube today, so you might not be able to have access to this on YouTube now or later. Oh, I think it's back on YouTube too. Oh, YouTube is fine now. Oh, we are live on YouTube too as well. Good evening. Okay. Yeah, we are live on YouTube too as well. So for people on YouTube as well, you can of course drop your question too. So that being said, let us just move to let us move to the work back. Okay, let us start getting it done back. Yes, my friend, it's going to be available only on our yes, it's going to be available. The video is going to be available on 3 platforms. It's going to be available on what do you call it? It's going to be available on Facebook. It's going to be available on YouTube. Those are the 2 places we have for now that the video is going to be available. So yeah, so you can just you can connect us and then we'll get it done for you. Okay, so since there's no more other question, I guess I can start back. Select area. Sorry, just a second. Select area. Select a recording area. Okay, because now we have a lot of people asking for this, so we have to record this now. If you are doing this at home, if you have questions, you can ask me. I know Wahab is here and other people, and they are also doing the same thing. So now I'm editing. I'm going to be deleting all this, then we start again together. So if you have any question now, you can ask those questions while after doing this. And don't forget when we are doing the last one, we are always very, very fast with it as well. That's another thing. So it's always good to be part of the class from beginning. Delete. Okay, so we start x10 will be equal to y5. Okay, that's first thing. Then of course our switch x14 will be equal to y3, of course, and then we can now say a normally open of x0 plus a normally open of x1 plus a normally open of x2 is x2 to set, that's set instruction, set y10, which is the large one, and then a normally close of x0, then a normally open of x1, then another, what's this, control Z, a normally open of x1, another normally open of x2, then it's going to be equal to the second one, which is set y11, and then the next one will be normally close, sorry for that, normally close, you can use a drop down here of x0, normally close of x, normally close of x1, and then normally open of x0, that's for the small one, so not a branch, normally open, okay, of x2. Okay, we set y12. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. So let's just create a space before I forget that. Insert a line and put our counter. Okay, so we'll put our counter. First counter will be C0 K100. Okay, we'll create a space here to insert a line. Then we're going to be using another counter C1 K100 too. Then for the last one, we're going to be doing the same thing. And then this will be C2 K100. Cool. Okay, then we'll convert. Then we're going to now say, we're going to be saying that our x4, which is the button to reset, we want him to now use an application instruction rst. You just type rst, then the address you want it to reset, rst-y11. Okay, we have a vertical line right there now, and then we say using an application instruction again rst-y12, and then the last one should be y10. Okay, then we can say rst-y10. So we have all, then we convert, then we can write to PLC. Okay, good. So now let's start and see if I thought there's a mistake. Sorry, so we start our conveyor 2. Pretty working fine. That's great. So apply the next one. Okay, I guess the program is done. Do we have question? Both from people on Facebook, people on YouTube, and then the people on Zoom. If you have question, you can ask me now. Anybody with question? For people on Zoom, are you still there? Do you have question?
Yes, we are here.
You can drop it on the chat section while I try to see if I can get. Do you have question? My time is also running out, so I have less than 10 minutes to end this session, whether I like it or not, from according to Zoom now. So they are counting time for me. So T5. However, I'm also trying to do the latching that somebody asked me to do. T5 is equal to just Y5. Okay. just drop your question. If you have dropped it, I'll check it, please. I'm also trying to work on this. Okay, I'm checking it. No question yet. No question yet. That means everything is fine. Everything is good. T1 K7. If you've done it and then you have issues, you can also drop on the what's displayed on your screen now to get the software. For people on Facebook asking me, how do I get the software? Then you get the software this way. You have a group. We have a WhatsApp group displayed on your screen, right? Just insert a line, and then we see. So this is pressed. It's live. So okay, so this guy needs somebody to latch in. But that's just I thought 2L Y20. Y20, Y20. Okay, let's see if that can be done in 6 minutes. Let's see if that can be done in 6 minutes. What if I just do some Ojoro here and turn this guy to normally? Let's see if my Ojoro. Oh, my Ojoro will not work because it's not. Oh, yeah. Look at that for next card. Any question? Any question in the next 6? You said? Okay, and then this is also working too. That's a nice. Look at that. That's a robotic arm anyway. Thank you for coming around. Thank you for being part of this class again. We want you to know that everything we are teaching, try to make sure that you practice at home too, and so that you can encourage us to do more, to be able to give out more. Practice, 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 practice. It's practice that make perfection. Nobody out there is doing anything big. There's nothing anybody's doing that you cannot do as well. But you've got to practice. You've got to practice. You've got to practice. You've got to practice and practice. So please make sure you practice. And then if you have any question, you can ask us on the group. You can also make sure that you drop your question on the line, just that phone number that is on your screen for people watching on YouTube and Facebook. I guess anybody that is joining us via Zoom is definitely on our group. Okay, so have a nice day, enjoy yourself, and then of course have a nice new week ahead of us. And Merry Christmas to us in advance. So bye. are watching us on Facebook, you are watching us on uh, YouTube, message the number on your screen, then you get the software we are using for this. Okay, you're gonna get that software that we are using for this class, so you can also practice along whenever we are having this class. So I guess that will be the end for today. Thank you so much for joining us from everywhere around the world. We truly, really appreciate that, and we are not taking that for granted. God bless you all, and have a nice and awesome weekend. So, bye.